Hey everyone, welcome to a quick update on Fergie 3D. I'm your host Fergie. We're taking a look at the Ender 2. As you remember, the Ender 2 had an extrusion problem. It just wouldn't print it out very high at all. And I couldn't figure it out. And then I was watching the video from yesterday and noticed that my fan on my hot end wasn't moving. What that did was it caused the filament to back up in the Bowden tube. The Bowden tube got really hot. The filament melted in the Bowden tube and then ended up blocking the nozzle. As you can see, I've taken a fan that's not designed for the Ender 2. It's a noisy fan that I had in my CR10. And I've duct taped it in place just to make sure that's going to resolve the issue before I ordered another one. I'll go ahead and show you the results now. Here are my benchies. The first three benchies, as you can see, didn't complete printing out at all. The benchy I just did maybe an hour ago looks fantastic. Now I know there's a little bit of stringy right now. That's because I had set my retraction at 1, thinking that that was what the problem was, when in fact it was something physical, the fan. It's kind of funny, we always look at everything but the simplest things first. Like, is something turning on? Here's a Marvin I did as well. As you can see, this Marvin, horrible. Doesn't look very great at all. This Marvin looks great. Almost looks perfect. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, he's looking really good. Even with the retraction at 1, he looks pretty amazing. I also want to update you on the mega print. Here's the original size, of course, 200 millimeters. And here is the 400 millimeter version. If you remember with this print, the head and the shoulders didn't print properly. So we went ahead and took the model, dropped the model below the build plate and Simplify 3D, and then printed out just the head and shoulders. And I've glued them in place. Now, to smooth out the edges where I joined them together, I normally use a wood burning tool with a flat blade that easily melts the plastic. And then once that's done, let's take some plastic filler and we'll fill in the seams. And then we'll print this up on another episode of Fergie 3D. So we have that to look forward to. I'm pretty excited about getting her all printed up and fixed up so that we can make her look like Elektra in Marvel. So I just have to get that cleaned up and find a really good red for her costume. Well, that was the update for Fergie 3D. Today we took a look at what the problem was. It was the fan on the Ender 2. We took a look at some of the results of the new prints, which look fantastic. And we went over the mega print to see how we resolved that issue and what we plan to do in the future. I appreciate you just going on the journey with me here, and you guys have a great day.